Hey, amazing creators of your own reality in this incredible, vibrating, holographic field we call life. I wanted to just jump on really quick and share one thing that I've been asked to do. Many people know that the book Waking Up in the Dream is available and that I do a 30-day transformational online experience every month. And I've been asked to share more of the tools that I use and that my teachers were kind enough to share with me and mirror me. And the mirroring process was really how I finally was able to see the programming in my belief system. Before that, I had no idea that the belief system was simply a program that we are given through external sources. Our parents, our grandparents, the school system, the system of religion. And one of the biggest mind programming systems is the mainstream media, that we were, for some reason, I guess because our inherent nature is love, that we decided to trust in it. And this is how we've been able to be so manipulated, bamboozled, and lied to for so long. So what would really be great, because I can talk, but the real breakthroughs come when somebody is being mirrored. That means when they're asking a question and they're able to have someone such as my teacher, Don Miguel Ruiz, reflect back to me my blind spots. Because we cannot see, or we cannot change that which we cannot see. It's a program. And the average person is running 50 to 80,000 thoughts subconsciously all day long. And most of those thoughts are just the same thoughts, recycling over and over and over. The number one thing that the ego wants to do is to be safe. So what it does is, it wants to defend everything that is in our current belief system. And our belief system is not who we are, but most people think that that's true. So if anything goes against the stored belief system on our hard drive, which is our mind, then the ego naturally, automatically goes into defense mode. So how could you ever have peace in a world with so many different opinions, pieces of truth? We don't even really know what truth is. However, I base truth on love, kindness, and compassion. My belief, or my knowing, is that we're all connected and that every single person is our mirror. So every time we have a judgment, which is the biggest addiction on the planet by far. It's not drugs and alcohol, it's judgment. But feeling justified to judge another because a piece of information goes against your belief system is a complete programming trap. Start to pay attention to how you react and respond. Start to watch your own triggers. Every judgment is an opportunity to heal something. Unless somebody is physically assaulting you in the present moment, then get out. But judgments are reactions of the ego that wants to defend a belief system which in most cases didn't even come from you. You can begin to start to laugh and not take this whole thing so seriously once you figure this out. But it needs to be put under a microscope, and that microscope is called moment-to-moment conscious awareness. So it would be really helpful to me, for anybody that follows me, to type your questions in the comments. What do you have a question about? Is it something from the book? Is it just anything in life? What are your triggers? What are your triggers and judgments about? If you can figure this one out, it'll shift everything in your life. because our thoughts, our words, and our emotions are exactly what is creating what shows up in our holographic vibrational field that we call life. It could be no other way. So when we understand and we become the conscious observer, instead of becoming what so many people are, which is an automatic reactor, reacting to anything that goes against the current belief system. It's a complete program, it's a complete trap, and it's the reason why people argue in relationships, in friendships, have to lash out, get triggered. It's such a program. When you begin to be able to see the program, every single thing in your life will change for the better in every area. 100% ownership. Realize we're creating all of this. Everyone is our mirror. I intend that this sinks in because I had to hear it many, many, many times from my teacher. Because at first it went in to my mind as, that sounds good, that makes sense. This beautiful man, Don Miguel Ruiz, has an incredible life. However, just knowing it is not actually applying it, and the underlying programs still keep running, and the ego still keeps justifying them. So I invite you to begin to watch and observe your automatic behaviors and thoughts. It's the greatest gift you can ever give yourself and the planet, the collective. Become the observer as opposed to a reactor. And when you do have a judgment, the greatest question you can ever ask is, oh, what is that trying to teach me about me? It's not about the people you're judging. They're your teachers in your mirrors. Most people will defend that and they'll go, yeah, Jeff, but everything's wrong with the world and this, that shouldn't be happening. Really? Try this way and then decide. You can always go back to being a judgeaholic like I was. Just be open-minded. If you're not open-minded, you're just going to run the same program for the rest of your life. And I still love you. We're all mirrors here. So what I would love is, if you're open, type your questions in that you would like to open up and go deeper into the comments, and I'll do my best to address it in my next lives. And if you have any questions that you don't want to share publicly, feel free to private message me. I do my best to get back to everybody. And if you really want to go deep, come join the Waking Up in the Dream 30-day transformational experience. It'll blow your frickin' mind in the best way. And that's it for today. I love you all. Thanks for showing up in my dream. Have an incredible day or evening wherever you are.